Hello?
Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables, that's all I'll say.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
What the hell is that? I'm hungry. I don't know.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
I have to try. What do we got for sale?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Fatima Lawang. Welcome to my shop. Anything I can help you with? Nice to meet you.
I'd like to ask you a few things if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorizing people. Robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise to remain vigilant whilst traveling near Cambridge. You would not want to come face to horrid face with that monstrous thing.
How did you come to live here in Cambridge?
I've only been here a few years. Used to sell my wares as I travelled. It was an exhausting life, but I never minded it. One day, my travels brought me through Cambridge. I fell in love. Though my travels continued, my heart remained here. So I eventually returned and opened this shop. Been here ever since. I shall live out my days here in Cambridge if I have any say in it, which I suppose I do.
What sorts of things do you sell?
Potions. I brew each one myself, using only the finest ingredients. I assure you, you won't find their equal anywhere, even in Hogsmeade.
What do you have for sale?
This will do just fine. Thank you. A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio.
By myself. I choose this. taught me to keep my wand at the ready.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't.
Revelio.
I do hate to ask, but
Right now, I'm just trying to unlock more of the map.
brother who works at King. Over here.
Accio.
You call that spell casting?
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
I was. You're making this too easy.
Accio. Incendio.
Utterly pitiful display.
Easily diverted. You won't stop me.
Are you quite finished? Is that the best you could do?
Not quite.
Accio.
Pity.
Incendio.
Not quick enough.
Accio.
Now!
Accio.
I've been fighting much too.
Accio. Levio.
I will make you pay.
Accio. Revelio.
Only I have not taken what I...
Expelliarmus.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Accio.
You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, Randy. You were warned, but you wouldn't hear it.
This looks intriguing.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Accio. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Levioso.
Hit it!
Accio.
Incendio.
Accio.
You can't stop us.
Accio.
Was that your best? Oh, that was meant for me?
Incendio. Levioso.
Enough of this nonsense. I don't think you're losing your stride.
Accio.
Easily diverted.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
You're so very weak.
Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
That was unimpressive.
Incendio.
You're finished.
Accio. Incendio.
Get lost.
Accio. Incendio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Why is this door locked?
Incendio.
First piece of the puzzle.
Accio. Incendio.
Must be something around here I can climb on.
Accio. Accio. Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
It seems we win. What's this?
Best. What does it matter if they're still alive?
Accio!
I should investigate.
What's that? Get away! Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skill.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't... That's that. We used to sneak in here. Daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Finger. Let me make a sandwich.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Accio. Confringo.
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get... That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Confringo!
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Answer me this! Today, I never had, and a practice I never made! If I discovered
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage. So it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful
Hello.
for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain.
Hang on.
He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacular, and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Hello. The dog? Good. Sorry. Zach's always sick.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
I guess Zach
Very
will be always
kind of
sick.
you to
He's
say.
always sick, so.
I do love these gardens and
No, Ryan's
helping my
here. He
students
just got
grow.
home,
Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Wigan cheese. Alright. What's next? That chamber. Yeah. Ooh, no yelling is no responsibility. Oh boy. Yep. Well, that sucks. What you said.
Oi!
Oi.
Can you help me?
Jesus. You and Zach both have COVID or something? Not you, dork.
I tested today.
Dingle dork? No, you didn't. Hey, you watch your mouth.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally.
Bronchitis.
Minister Spavin talks more than he listens.
Gotta quit
Ranted on
smoking.
and on about rogue dragons.
I don't want
Wouldn't
to.
listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so
No, you
much
don't.
happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long
Have a
ago.
good day.
Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton,
They don't need
I
internet.
found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Peeves. Jammy Peeves, what the hell? Stop.
I like here.
Stop.
I like your hair.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
That's cool. Look at that. Oh, that floor was just all white and it all spread out.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest.
Forbidden
And
Forest.
of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Magnificent, baby.
If only you were here to see this.
Speak to the portrait of Professor Rectum. Look. Rectum.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked.
Rectum.
And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
Rectum Ralph.
How do you do, Professor
Professor
Fig?
Rectum.
And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, The tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Look, they wanted me to travel all the way up here for this quest. Damn, it'd be a shame if somebody had fast traveled there already.
You didn't fast travel.
Well, I spent
Time you
2
learned
hours
basics,
unlocking
freezing
shit.
style. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
I'm glad I did that.
Over here.
I beat him there by a long shot. It was a whole night.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way.
I forgot I have a Zoom meeting to do. I've got to get off here real fast. Fuck. I forgot all about that. Damn. Sorry, guys. I got a Zoom meeting I got to do. I'll be back.